Hi, I'm Stephanie McLean for Entropia TV, and I'm here today with Susan Amat from Launchpad Tech Miami, and we're going to be talking about Launchpad Tech as well as the tech scene in Miami. So Susan, how's it going?
Fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing well. How is technology in Miami? You're Miss Entrepreneur Extraordinaire.
Well, it's been a wonderful experience over the last few years, starting the Launchpad at the University of Miami, which has now evolved into Venture Hive. It's been a fantastic kind of evolution as we've seen entrepreneurs come from all over the world, start new businesses here, grow their businesses here, and I think it's going to really lead us to becoming that tech hub of the hemisphere we've been talking about for a couple of years.
So where did the idea come from to start Launchpad?
Launchpad itself started because we wanted to make sure that every student, no matter what they were studying, had a way to view entrepreneurship as a viable career tool and path for them. So the Launchpad has now been replicated to 9 schools throughout the country through Blackstone. Great success. And the tech side of this all started because the Downtown Development Authority in Miami came to me and said, you have so much going on for students, what can we do for the tech community? And the concept of what now has evolved into Venture Hive is the first economic development focused accelerator in the world, meaning Miami has several strengths. Among them are travel, hospitality, tourism, healthcare, and creative content development. So we said, we already have really great companies in these 3 areas. Why don't we go throughout the world, let people know that Miami is open for business for tech startups in those areas. We brought together the business community, and next thing we know, we had 133 applicants from 19 countries. We narrowed it down to the top 10. We gave them $25,000 grants, and we had companies move here from Chile, Brazil, Spain, Argentina. We have a French guy. I mean, the world is coming together in downtown Miami in Venture Hive.
Yeah, I just saw one of your entrepreneurs. They have something that's really cool where you can order at restaurants in different languages, and I thought it was a really great concept since Miami is such an international city.
Having companies like that and people like that who are great technologists, who have business experience, who have had successful startups outside the US, having them move here and start new businesses here. The company you just mentioned is a company called Tabber. 5 amazing guys all moved from Sao Paulo to Miami to start this business, and it allows a tourist or any customer of a restaurant to go in, order from the menu in their own language, do the payment and ordering all through their smartphone. It is just phenomenal, the things that we kind of take for granted.
Right.
And being able to have easy access to one of the major growth industries of Miami like that, being able to connect a tech solution to a very successful industry, it just changes the game on all levels.
I think it's very interesting because I think technology used to be synonymous with Silicon Valley, and now New York and Miami are 2 cities that I think are really catching on to the growth in technology. Where do you see Miami going in tech, like 5 years from now?
I see us as the tech hub of the hemisphere, quite honestly. The opportunity we have with European and Latin American startups, the technologists, the entrepreneurs, wanting to find a home, not just for their company, like where does it make sense to have my company, but where can I also have a life? Where can I raise my children? Where is a culture that's been accepting of my heritage and where my family can come and visit, where my children can be raised? Mm-hmm. It's harder to do that in New York and the Valley. And especially for Latin Americans coming here, many of them have already been traveling here throughout their childhoods. They have family here, they can start their businesses here and have their lifestyle here, more importantly. When you go to some of these other cities, there are great resources, but you don't have the community around you that you do here.
Right.
And quite frankly, any of these startups that are coming here now, they're part of shaping what Miami will be in 5 years and 10 years and 20 years. So it's a very exciting time to be here.
Yes, it definitely seems that way. Like, I think it's the start of the tech scene here where a lot of companies like yours are emerging. What advice do you have for aspiring technology entrepreneurs who are from Latin America and from the Caribbean and from areas where they don't have a big developed technology community like Silicon Valley, and they're really trying to get things going? Because you've made tremendous progress.
No question. So there's kind of 2 frames of thought on this. Number 1, if your business is going to be successful, find the best place where it can succeed. And what that means is, depending on what industry you're in, it's not just about being around other cool tech startups. It's about finding corporations, it's about finding corporate partners who are going to give you pilots, give you mentorship, let your business grow and scale to be an international business. The number one best piece of advice I can give any tech entrepreneur is build a successful business. Because then you can give back, you can mentor, you can be that success story from wherever you're from. And unfortunately, so many tech people get involved in wanting to build the scene, which is important, but the best thing you can do to build the scene is to show that you can build a successful company in your scene.
Yeah.
Period.
That's true.
Give back to it.
That's true.
You know, have a network, have resources, show that you've done it, and you will be surprised by how many more resources are available to you once you've done it. And look for that city where you're going to have the most success. For many people, it may be Miami. For others, it may be Jacksonville or New York or North Carolina. Who knows where it is? But find that place where you can find the talent you need, where you can grow your business, and where you're comfortable having your life. Because then you can go back to your country, you can go back to your city with money, with a success story, with a network, and build that community. But focus on one goal and make it happen.
Absolutely. So how did the transition to Hive come about?
Venture Hive was a very, very special thing that we created just this January. When we first got the support from the Downtown Development Authority and the Mayor's office, we were planning to have a much smaller program. We were planning on focusing on the 10 companies. Again, focused in healthcare, travel, hospitality, and creative content. When we put the call out and there was so much demand, and especially from the local community that didn't have a program to go, there wasn't an educational program that they could be part of. And so we decided to create a community program. We invited the community, no matter what area what industry their startup is in, to apply and maybe be part of the program. We had 100 applicants.
Wow.
So we selected the top 25 that we really felt were going to focus on developing a great company, and I'm calling it the Montessori model of accelerators. We had very early stage startups, and then we had a couple of pretty successful companies with some traction. We had those 25 companies, and next thing we knew, we had way outgrown the space we were planning to use. And Miami World Center came to the table and offered us this building. We're currently using about 18,000 square feet of it.
Wow.
And we're about to open another 12,000 square feet of it to be able to support the additional growth that some of these companies have had. We have one company now up to 21 employees.
Wow.
And I don't want them moving. I want them staying here.
Yeah,
if they're having
definitely.
success, we want them to stay.
Definitely.
So we'll be opening up that addition in the next couple of months. And again, Venture Hive has become its own ecosystem for the South Florida community. You can come in here and meet 35 different tech startups in different areas from different regions with different flavors for everyone, but everybody has a common goal of starting a great business and also being part of a community where they mentor each other. They share their knowledge with each other. We have some incredible technologists and entrepreneurs in this building, and it's been awesome to see how quickly its own ecosystem has emerged.
Yeah, I think it's a tremendous testament to how quickly a community can develop, because all this has happened, what, in a few months?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like...
A lot can happen when you have coffee and can work on very little sleep.
Go caffeine and sleep deprivation.
And when you find the right people.
Right.
The culture is really what I think is making this happen. It's a lot of people who are good people, who are focused on their businesses, and they know that we're here and we love them and we're going to do whatever we can for them. And I think we're all on the same page about the importance of having a culture where you feel like you're part of a family.
So as a woman in technology, I think that we're often underrepresented sometimes. What has your experience been like, and have you been able to find a lot of companies that are nurturing female tech talent?
Surprisingly, yes. It's been really, really cool. One of the companies we have in here, the Social Radio, one of the co-founders and actually the CTO is a woman, and she's phenomenal. In Commetric, another one of our startups, the CFO co-founder is female. And these women are strong and amazing, and I'm just so proud to be part of helping them break through into the US market. We also have 3 or 4 other companies in the community category that have female founders. And again, it's really interesting to see how when it's a female founder, the goal of the company usually is a little different. You know, it's about helping with something with their children or making a mom's life easier.
Right.
The need is just as important, and sometimes there's a better value-added proposition to that investor because they had that experience, they had that problem, and that solution fits their needs. So it's been very powerful to have that be part of what we're building here.
And I think sometimes when you are personally connected to what it is that you're doing, you bring a different energy to the table because it's your personal problem that you're trying to solve.
No question.
But I think Hive is doing amazing things, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all evolves. If you've done all this in a couple of months, I can't imagine what we'll do in a couple of years.
We are hardcore.
Yes, you are.
So we don't do anything unless it's going to be 100%. And I think Miami deserves that, and I know every single one of these entrepreneurs deserves that. So we have to give them our best.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing great things from Hive and great things from the tech scene in Miami. I'm Stephanie McLean. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Susan.
Thank you.